Hi, everybody. Dr. Larry here, the author of Save Baseball, a prescription for the major leagues. Remember, you can pick up my book anywhere online, or you can go old school, walk into the bookstore and request my book. You won't regret it. It'll be a good one. So let's talk about a couple of things making news of late in Major League Baseball. One of the statistics that is jumping out quite a bit of late is run differential. So the team that leads all of baseball right now, right here, the Chicago Cubs, in that statistic. So here's something surprising about this stat. There's only three AL teams right now, the Astros, the Tigers, and the Yankees that are in plus territory in run differential, meaning they're outscoring their opponents. So it's interesting that you have the Texas Rangers not even in the plus territory, even though they are leading the American League West. The surprising factor about there's only three teams that are in the plus territory in the AL is the National League has four in the National League West alone and nine in total. Overall, nine in the National League. So while many consider this a valuable statistic and measurement, it does have limitations. It's not a perfect predictor of wins and losses. Some teams can have a negative run differential, but still have a winning record. Example, the Philadelphia Phillies. And how is that possible? Well, injuries, lopsided wins, luck, but it's an interesting stat to keep an eye on, especially the discrepancy between the two leagues and how that is unfolding. So it's a statistic that I think is important. I don't know how much stock I would buy in it, but I would love your opinion on what you think of run differential. Is it meaningful or meaningless? Story number two that's caught my attention this week, the Colorado Rockies. And let's just be real, they're absolutely horrible. Uh, I love their manager, Buddy Black. Certainly, he probably isn't to blame for the roster that's been handed to him. So I'm not going to put the blame on Buddy Black, and he's a phenomenal baseball man. Way back when he was the Angels pitching coach in '02 when they won the World Series. And then he went on to manage the Padres and had a great deal of success with lackluster rosters down in San Diego. So uh, my thoughts are with you, buddy. I know it's tough, but regardless, the record is what it is. They've won four games thus far. Their road record 1-12. Rockies fans, how are you even stomaching this? It's quite shocking. They've got a lot of young talent. They just haven't quite shined yet. Perhaps they were rushed up to the big leagues a bit too soon. And here's another surprise. KB is out again. Chris Bryant, bad back and all. And you got to feel for the guy because injuries are a difficult part of the game, but it has not panned out for KB in the Mile High City. What are your thoughts about Chris Bryant? Has he been a bust? Has it just been bad luck? Let me know your thoughts on Chris Bryant and the Rockies. Another story. Here's a pleasant one. The Mets. Yes, the Mets. A pleasant surprise. The Mets find themselves in first place. They've got a four-game lead as of right now, and they're 10 games over 500. I don't think I had them as one of my teams that I thought would be in the playoffs. I kind of thought they'd take a step back, and I know it's early, but I'm impressed so far. So, how have the Mets been doing it? Well, a few things have come into play. First of all, they're gelling. Their stars are working together. It doesn't seem like there's a battle of monster egos, even though they probably have them. They are working well together, specifically Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor. And you might remember many months ago during the offseason, I told you Pete Alonso should resign with the Mets, and I'm so glad he did. He's having a phenomenal season, and I know the Mets are excited that he ended up coming home and signing with them. Also, I'm hearing through my sources that the clubhouse has been a positive atmosphere with the younger players, the veterans, the stars, and on the field, those stars are producing. The defense for the New York Mets has improved, and we know the pitching has as well, especially their bullpen. We know the secret to success. It's not, hidden anywhere. We know you have to have pitching, defense, and timely hitting, especially if you hope to be successful in the playoffs. Those are the ingredients for a recipe for success. Those are just some observations here in about what week 3 or 4 of the Major League Baseball season. I would love to know your observations. What are some headlines that we should be focused on here on Save Baseball? Share those observations with me, if you will, please. As always, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel with a baseball friend. As always, for the love of the game, I'm Dr. Larry.